So here we go, let's change some color. So a couple easy steps, very simple ways to change color. First way is click on your hue saturation adjustment layer here, and you can then just pop up your color or decrease your saturation by using your slider, your saturation slider. If you wanted to go in and change specific colors, you can go into either reds, yellow, greens, cyans, blues, magentas, and change each one independently. So you can go into, let's go into greens, let's pop the greens a bit, and let's pop the blues a bit, and there we go. And then you see the greens and the blues saturation is increased. Another way of increasing or enhancing your color is via your vibrance adjustment layer. So you can take your vibrance, and what happens is you slide up your vibrance. I usually use between 30 and 50, but what happens is this vibrance layer takes the mid-tone colors, those colors that aren't so predominant, and pushes them up and creates more vibrance out of those colors. Within this vibrance layer, you've also got a saturation layer, so you can adjust the master saturation of all the colors at the same time. Another interesting way of changing colors is the black and white layer. So very simple. What I like to do is, just a tip, is press auto so that it auto adjusts everything to the way the computer feels it should be. Is a good starting point. And then change the blend mode to luminosity. Now if you go back into that layer, you can adjust the blues to be darker or lighter. The greens you can go lighter or darker, and you've got a lot more control over specific colors and a lot more dynamic control over them. So that's my preferred technique on adjusting colors. Another interesting way is, if you create a duplicate layer, just rasterize that layer, and you go image, adjustments, shadows and highlights. Now I've got preset highlights, which is on shadows 50 amount, tonal width of 50 and radius of 150. Then highlights is also 50, tonal width 20 and radius 200. And I've got color correction of 20 and mid-tone contrast of 30-31. Now you'll see that really brings out the highlights and shadows in your image, kind of almost making it a more HDR look to it. But now what I do is I take and I convert the blend layer to soft light, and you'll notice not only is the contrast increased, but the colors have also increased. But with this layer, I usually drop it down to between 20 and 40, so that it just slightly affects the colors and contrasts. So there we go, there's 4 simple tips on adjusting your color, and believe me, there's so many more ways to actually adjust your color and improve the color of your image.